Alfa, thank you for speaking to Sport Klub and welcome to Belgrade. Well, first, let's start from this. We don't know much about you. Honestly, if we just look at your name, and you play in French league, all of us, we think, okay, this is some French guy.
Yeah.
But actually, you're from New York, right?
Yeah. Born and raised in New York.
Yeah.
My family is originally from Guinea-Conakry, and migrated to the U.S. and that's where I was born and raised.
So I read one of your interviews, not many, so this is why it's more interesting to talk to you. Not many that I found, but you were raised in Harlem, right?
Yep,
or you were playing basketball there.
Exactly.
So how was how was there playing basketball and growing up? That's the word.
New York City is, it's a very populated area. Where I grew up in Harlem, there's a basketball court outside every 2 or 3 blocks. So basketball really just fell in my lap, and you go outside hanging out with friends, and you grab a basketball and go to the park. So that's where I grew the love for the game. That's where I got my toughness from, playing outside on the street against some of the older guys that, really ain't give you that respect right away. So, you had to go out there and earn it. So, so I grew up actually about 4 blocks away from the famous Rucker Park, and about 15 minutes drive to Madison Square Garden. So, basketball was always, it was basically embedded in me from young.
Knicks fan then? Are you?
Not really. I grew up a diehard Kobe Bryant fan.
Okay.
So I was a Laker guy, but I followed the Knicks a lot also.
Okay. Give us the picture. Was it dangerous to hang around in those streets of Harlem and playing basketball there?
I think just trying to keep a good friend group around you. It's not the easiest thing to do when there's a lot of, negativity and distractions going on. I was in the hood, but, like any other hood in the world, there's drugs, violence, and all type of things. So, you gotta have a little outlet. And for me, my parents really tried to keep that away from me as best as possible, but, they can't shield you from everything, as you know, if you're a parent. So yeah.
Tell me, in Serbia we have this rule, if you are winning on the court, you stay on the court. Is that the same rule in Harlem when you play basketball at the street?
Yeah, for sure.
How long do you stay then at the court? Were you staying at the court for a whole day or less?
It just depends on, how long you got there, and then if you get tired or not, and, the teammates you got. But growing up in Harlem, you play against, some of the older guys that, played maybe college or something like that, and now they're just back home. So, you got to earn that respect from them. You come out there at 12, 13 years old, you thinking, yeah, I'm good because I'm playing on my school's team, but these guys are older, stronger, faster, so they not really giving you anything.
Is there anybody from those courts that made it in the basketball, NBA, Europe, anywhere? Do you know anybody who? Yeah,
there's a lot of people that grew up in that area. I think about 10 minutes up the block was Kemba Walker. He grew up in New York also. So actually, Kemba, the high school he went to, I was supposed to go there also before they shut down. So Kemba, growing up, I used to watch Kemba a lot because, that was New York face, and then he went to school not too far away, so that was really like an inspiration of mine also to, when I go to college, don't go too far from home.
And tell me now, this is your 4th season in EuroLeague, 5th professional season and 5th season in Europe.
Yeah.
And I was looking through your stats. Every year, actually the same, 10 points a game in EuroLeague. I thought, is this the most underrated player in EuroLeague? Maybe because you're always delivering and you're always there.
Yeah.
Do you feel underrated in Europe because of your stats and your game?
I think no, I wouldn't say underrated. I think the real ones know. You know, I just try to go out there and do my job, prepare the best I can, you know, to go out there and help the team as best as I can. Whether it's score, defend, rebound, you know, steals, anything like that. So I try to do a little bit of everything, you know, to, you know, help the team in getting that win.
What's the life like in Monaco? Because you're there for a long time. Seems that you like it. What's the feeling over there, and in the team as well?
Yeah, you know, Monaco's, you know, as you're from here, so not the biggest basketball fan base, you know, but we have some really diehard fans, some really good people that come out and support us, and you know, it's a big family atmosphere over there, and that's really, I appreciate them, and they do a good job of, you know, integrating you and into the neighborhood and into the community and stuff like that. So it's been an amazing 4 years. I've enjoyed it all the way, and let's see where the, you know, future holds.
Considering that future, what do you think? Where's the Monaco's goal this season? You've been at one Final Four last year, almost. So this year, what do you think? And what do you think about the changes in the team? Because it's not a new team. It's a little bit modified.
Yeah. So we've been to the Final Four once, and we've knocked on the door for 3 other seasons. So we know it's not easy. We definitely know it's not easy, but we know it takes consistency and a lot of preparation. So I think we really have the team to do it this year. We don't want to waste the season, and that's been a big goal of ours, to reach the Final Four and go all the way.
Tell me, you've been working with Serbian coaches a lot, let's say 4 years with Sasha. You are cooperating with Coach Z, as they call him, right, in Africa, in Guinea?
Yeah.
So tell me about those two, so Coach Obradovic and Coach Zečević. What do you think about them, and do you like that their style, or is there any specific style of them, of theirs?
Yeah, I think their style is really, you know, very attention to detail, very hard-nosed, tough, defensive-minded, and I grew up on that a little bit also. I played in college under a coach named Ed Cooley, and he was really a gritty coach who, you know, put defense first and toughness and stuff like that. So I think just playing for these guys, I just, you know, I think they like me because, you know, I bring some of that to how they coach as well.
Considering tomorrow's game, you know it's going to be hard because of the crowd, the atmosphere. You've experienced it already, playing against Partizan and Zvezda. What do you think about that game? It's going to be played in a smaller gym, but maybe a louder gym.
Yeah, it's always an exciting time, you know, to play in Belgrade. You know what you're going to expect with some of the fans and the atmosphere overall. So it's something you got to embrace. You know, you're not going to see it anywhere else but in the EuroLeague. So it's awesome. It's an awesome feeling. You know, you go out there. You know, you try to get, you know, whatever you prepared for, that's what you're going to get. So it's an exciting feeling for me.
What's the secret behind that? Because you know, when you're opposing team of that crowd, you can easily get scared, you can get overwhelmed. But what's the secret to turn that into your advantage? Yeah. As if you don't hear that noise in that crowd.
I think for me, I just try to embrace it, man. Basketball is a beautiful sport, and you know, they're cheering for their team just like how you would want them to cheer for you if you were playing there. So you just got to embrace it, you know, go out there and, you know, whatever the work you put in, I think it's going to show. Maybe it, you know, home court advantage and stuff like that, and it helps, but I don't really try to focus on it too much.